we got Hammer Drone, Pepper Potts, Hammer Drone, Happy Hogan, Mark 5 Iron Man, War Machine. Now I believe that's Mark 5. I'm not good with Roman numerals. Mark, I want to say 4 Iron Man and Whiplash. Alright, so we got Pepper Potts. Again, a pretty boring figure. It's a little bit of an improvement over the other one. Still not a good likeness. I like the hair though. They gave her this little wristband. She's wearing a dress this time. So here is new Pepper, old Pepper, new Pepper, old Pepper, new, old, new, old. Definitely a difference. I do like this one better. Not that this one's a bad figure, but... So this is the Hammer Drone. These are the things that in the trailer were fighting Iron Man and War Machine. Not much to say here. It looks cool. Alright, so here's Happy Hogan, played by Jon Favreau, who also directed both movies. Likeness isn't too good. I actually was excited for this figure, or I do like it, because, I don't know, when else are you going to get a Jon Favreau Minimate? Maybe you could put him next to Daredevil. He could be Foggy Nelson, because he was in that movie. I actually like that movie. It's one of my favorites. Anyway, I'm going off topic. He surprisingly has the most accessories, I think, in the wave. Comes with handcuffs, which I don't know what they're going to be used for yet. He's got the Mark 6 briefcase, and he has boxing gloves. So you just put the suitcase in his hand, no big deal. There is a problem with this figure. His hair is just a little too loose, like it comes off a little too easily. So yeah, I think he was a good variant, made sense character-wise, but I'd probably recommend picking up the variant Happy Hogan more than Pepper Potts. Alright, now we got the Mark 5, I believe, Iron Man. Like I said, I'm not good with Roman numerals. But it's the Mark V. I'm pretty sure that's 5. I'm actually really surprised with this figure. I wasn't really looking forward to it, but I really like it. I like the way it looks. Looks like the Centurion armor, Iron Man. Very good. It's a good addition to the ranks of the Iron Man armors. A beat up looking Tony Stark. Not as beat up looking as the Mark 1. The underneath face from the Mark 1 and Wave 1. I mean, the first movie. But it's still really cool. He still looks like Tony Stark. Looks like Robert Downey Jr. You just take this off and you switch the hands. And you get like an alternate mode. Now the figure I was looking forward to the most. War Machine. So next to Happy, he has the most accessories. James Rhodes underneath. It's kind of disappointed they didn't give him a new hair, but it's painted on, so that's okay. Nice, very cool. Doesn't look terribly like Don Cheadle, but you know who it's supposed to be. So, it was a very good improvement over the last wave already is the masks. What I really hated about the last wave is that this part of the mask, where the face is, it would come off, and it would kind of be really loose, anytime I drop it, I'd risk losing this. I guess they heard the complaints from the other waves, so what they did was they gave us a mask that has it flipped open. Looks like this. Can't really see his mouth, but you could see his eyes. Really cool. Much better. Big improvement. There you go. He's got what looks like a missile launcher, maybe? And a machine gun. Now this looks much better than the Minimate that they released in the other wave. And it still does look like just regular War Machine. Like that's movie and that's, you know, him, so it looks a lot like him. So now we got the main bad guy in the movie. Whiplash. It's got probably one of the best likenesses. Looks like Mickey Rourke. Actually, it looks like him a lot. One gripe I do have with this is the hair. It just looks too fake. So he's got his own made little arc reactor there. I haven't really looked at the back, but oh yeah, it's just as detailed. So he's got these big kind of hands that hold on to these lightsabers. Alright, but they're not lightsabers. So you just gotta kinda hook these guys in. Boom. You got his whips. This is something really cool. I was kinda hesitant to see how they were gonna do this, but it came out really good. He's obviously not as menacing or as awesome as Ironmonger, but he's pretty darn cool. So now we have the new and improved Iron Man. This figure is just so awesome. So he's got neat little hair. Almost the same face, only not as angry and damaged as the other one. There you go, that's the flipped up Tony Stark helmet. You can actually see his mouth here. And his little mustache. So this is, I gotta say, I didn't think I'd be saying this, but this wave is much better than the other one, than the Iron Man 1 ones. So let me get a comparison here. Now, if you were to look at these two, which one do you think looks better? This guy over here, don't get me wrong, still a great figure. Still one of my favorite Minimates. But he just looks much better. So here is flipped up face Iron Man 2 Iron Man, and here is maskless Iron Man 1. Which one looks better? You tell me. Here is totally maskless Tony Stark. And here is totally maskless Iron Man 1 Iron Man. So at this point I could basically say pick up this entire wave. Even Pepper Potts, because you get two of these guys. I absolutely recommend this. Every figure gets a 10 out of 10. Even Pepper Potts and Happy Hogan. Absolutely.